Hello everybody, Michael Rose from Patrick BMW on this chilly January day, bringing you another model clinic. Have with me a 2022 BMW M340i xDrive. Really cool sedan, little sports sedan. The 6-cylinder 3 Series is a huge BMW legacy item. If you've been watching my videos, you know that I'm a huge fan of BMW's history throughout the years and the space that they fill in the automotive industry. And small, fun-to-drive sports sedans is basically created by BMW. So this is a really important car, one of my favorite cars, and I'm going to tell you all about it. So starting up front, I'm going to pop the hood. And we are going to see an extremely familiar sight. This is the B58 inline 6. This is in a ton of our cars, several that I have personally reviewed on this channel. And it is a monster of a motor, sure to be one of the last great internal combustion engines as we see the switch to electric power. It's a 3-liter single turbo inline 6, and in the M Performance tune, like it is on this car, makes 382 horsepower. It is a beastly number, especially when paired with the super modern ZF 8-speed automatic and the xDrive all-wheel drive. This thing is a rocket. It will actually get to 60 miles an hour in about 4 seconds, which is just nuts. I mean, 15 years ago, that was like supercar territory. So to have that in a tidy little sports sedan that can carry pretty much anything you want and be an amazing daily driver all year round is nothing short of incredible. I love this engine. You should love this engine too. It's amazing. So closing the hood, we're going to talk about some of the design stuff that separates this from your average 3 Series sedan. First up front, we have the grille. Now this is finished in cerium gray, which is kind of like the M Performance signature color. If you watched our M240i video on my dad's car, many of that car's exterior details were done in this same color. And this is how you can tell a car, you know, like an M850i, an M340i, an M550. All those type of cars are going to have this accenting unless we opt for the Shadowline package, which will convert it into a gloss black. But don't do that. Keep the cerium. I think it looks super cool. It's also reflected a little bit in the lower grille surrounds, on the mirror caps, and on the exhaust finishers. Now we have the slightly more aggressive M bumper with the honeycomb grills. Just gives the car a bit of a meaner look. But overall, this car is a pretty big sleeper car. You know, it doesn't look like anything too crazy, and some of its rivals are definitely a little more aggressively styled than this car. So it's great for slipping under the radar and also being ludicrously fast. So we'll go around to the side of the car. Now this car has sort of the standard rims with the all-season tires. Performance tires and larger rims are available. This particular car is going for $59,450. Lightly optioned. You can see these up into the mid 60s if you're trying to get everything: parking assistant and the heads-up display and active driving assistant. Like so these can get up into, like I said, mid 60s. This is a fairly base car. Going to the rear of the car, we have the xDrive badging and the M340i badging, and the exhaust, again, with the badging here and the exhaust surrounds finished in that same cerium gray color. Really cool. And this car sounds really good too, so I'm going to peel off when we're done here and we'll get you a nice exhaust clip. But for now, I want to talk a little bit about the inside of the car. This is going to be a bit of a repeat from, again, all of our rest of our videos, because BMW has really standardized their interior designs. And it's actually really nice because if you know how to use one, you know how to use all of them. So we see our very familiar iDrive 7 and digital display, which is standard on the M340 rather. And then, yeah, so this is just normal BMW layout. You have standard Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, both wireless. And iDrive 7, the latest iDrive, includes the navigation. Driving modes down here. Definitely going to want to make liberal use of Sport Plus because this car gets really mean. And then, yeah, it's like I said, very similar layout to pretty much every other product that we make, from the the X3 and the 3 Series all the way up to the 5 Series, X5 and X7. So yeah, really good interior, really clean, really intuitive, and just sort of standard BMW stuff. I like this interior space. This particular car is finished with the black Sensitech. This is the vinyl, vegan leather, if you will. And there's a few other color options you can get. So for 2022, they added the availability for the Cognac Sensitech, which you may have seen in my dad's, again, M240 video. That's sort of that tobacco color. And then you also have the option for a dark red Sensitech. And all of those are no-cost options, which is pretty cool, especially that red interior. I love red interiors, so happy to see it on more cars. If you step up to leather, you have the option of black with sort of blue contrast stitching and little M kind of flag stitching in there too, which is really cool. And then you also have the option for the Cognac and Oyster, which is sort of a kind of a taupe sort of oatmeal color. But yeah, this car is pretty nicely spec'd. I like the black on black, and I love that they left the cerium on the outside. I just really love 340s in general. They're, again, great sleepers, great daily drivers, kind of do anything car, be a sports car, be a sedan, be a grocery getter, and even get decent fuel mileage to boot as well. You're looking at mid-high 20s on average. Making use of the Eco Pro mode is always advised, especially for highway driving. That's going to maximize your efficiency. But yeah, I can't praise these cars enough. Much like the 240, just a big fan. So yeah, let's head back outside. So thank you again for joining me. I really like doing these videos. We're going to try to be knocking at least one of these out per month. So stay tuned, stay watching. We appreciate your support. And if you're interested in buying any of these cars, coming and test driving some cars, we're the place to come and do it. So thank you again. My name is Michael Rose. I'm going to peel off this thing so you can hear it because it is rad.